What's up, guys? So today's gonna be a very non-traditional type of video. I know that I've been posting pretty much as I do the haircuts. I videotape them, and either immediately after or later that night I end up editing them and throwing up the next day. So I've been trying to get really good at that, get better at editing and really just put some good content out for you guys. But I wanted to change it up a little bit. There's a lot more like behind the scenes that I've been doing that I want to kind of mix it up with this channel. I don't want to just post videos of me doing haircuts. That's really cool. I love progress. I love learning and all that stuff. But I wanted to speak on something a little bit different. A couple weeks ago, there's a lot of things that I need to work on. Not just with haircutting and barber school and stuff, but there's other things around that I've been wanting to work on, figure out, and whatnot. So what I did is I got a nice little journal for myself and I wrote down some short-term goals. One of the first things that we learned in barber school is about goal setting, short-term and long-term. It's going to help you reach them because you're writing them down, and it's something, when you write something down, you tend to remember it, tend to be a little bit more attentive towards it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you guys off the short-term goals that I set, things that I want to finish and do by the end of this month, November. So I'm gonna read them off to you, and I'm gonna tell you pretty much, I'm gonna let you know where I'm at with. Okay, so my short-term goals for this month. The first one is quit smoking. It's a silly habit that I created when I was living in Florida. I was working a job that was really stressing me out, and I had a super long commute, about an hour commute, and I decided to buy a pack of cigarettes one day, and it pretty much was downhill from there. So I want to quit smoking by the end of November. As of right now, not doing so well. I've been smoking by about 2 packs a week. And as someone that has asthma, stupid idea. It's really just stupid to do it at all. And no matter if you have asthma or not. But my goal is to be completely done by November. Gym 3 times a week. So before I started barber school, I was hitting the gym 4, 5, 6 times a week. Doing really well. Was really feeling great. And at that time, I really wasn't smoking as much. I was doing cardio, arms, skipping leg day, of course. I was feeling really good about myself, and I was feeling healthy. I was eating better. Honestly, been really falling short with that one. The only times I can go to the gym at this point, because I'm working and going to barber school and doing cuts on my days off, is super early mornings. We're talking like 4 in the morning or late at night, about 10 o'clock p.m. because I get out of school at 9:30. Also been really tough, but that is something that I want to get in the habit of before the end of the month. So far, not doing well at 2 of them. Save $100. I find myself spending money, frivolous things that I enjoy. Now they are hobbies and stuff, but still, spending this frivolous money for no reason is stupid. I could be saving it. So there's 2 things that kind of go into that. Just regularly in general saving money. So I signed up for this app, and I don't get paid for this or anything. I'm literally just telling you guys about it. There's an app called Stash out there, and I figured instead of spending that $20 or whatever it is every single week, I have money that goes direct deposit from my bank account to this app every single week. Like I said, I'm not promoting this app. There's plenty of them out there. Do your own research on them. Basically, you can have the money direct deposit every single week, and you can choose what type of companies, what type of stocks and stuff you want to invest that money in. It's incremental investing. You don't see huge gains, but it's money that you're not spending, and it's money that you can't touch very easily. Through that process and through saving my tips from doing haircuts and what people have paid me for haircuts, I would say I have about $100. I've done about $30 so far with the app because I have a direct deposit. And then I have about $60, or actually a little bit over, from haircutting. There was some money that I got paid for doing a haircut, and I believe that from taking my keys out of my pocket, that money came out of my pocket, and I lost $40. Big bummer, but apparently somebody else could use it more than I could. So on to the next. Learn and give one of each: fade, taper, and let's see, fade, I think it's fade and taper, and it says style cut. I'm not sure what that last one meant when I wrote it, but so far I've done, since I've written this down, I've done 3 tapers, and I've done probably 4 or 5 fades, so boom, got that one locked down. I feel good about that. I should check that one off. I don't have a pen on me. Next one, business cards, hand out business cards. So I got some business cards made. with my logo. There are very generic ones right now that really point people to coming into my school clinic and getting a $7 haircut. For those who don't know, if you come to my school and you ask for me, $7 will get you a haircut, shampoo, facial, edge up, whatever you want. You can get the whole shebang. If you just come in and you don't ask for me, but you just kind of get a haircut by anybody, it's only $4, so really not bad. With the $7 haircuts, when you ask for me, 4 of it goes to the school, 3 of it goes to me. So just kind of helps me save up money, really just putting money in an envelope to save up for my own job. So I want to hand out 100 business cards to people. I'll be honest, I haven't handed out any yet. 2 reasons. Well, here are my 2 excuses. 1, I've been a little preoccupied. I'm either at work, school, or I'm at home. I'm really not out and about as much as I would like to be. Also at work, it's not professional to hand out business cards while you're on the job. Really just not a good thing to do. At school, I've actually handed out a few, but it's really hairy situation. I've kind of talked to my teacher about it, and it's kind of you're really not supposed to hand out your business cards at school, just because certain reasons. But that's something that I would also like to improve on. The next one, give 3 women's cuts. I would like to do a layer cut, blunt cut, and a trim, essentially. I haven't gotten around to it. I've asked people, but for those who know, or if you are a woman, women are very particular about their hair. For instance, I did ask my sister, and she's a little bit nervous about it. I told her, you don't have to worry, you can't really mess it up. I mean, you can, but I'm not going to mess it up. So if you're a woman, need your hair trimmed, cut, styled, whatever you want, let me know. I would love to cut your hair, and I promise you, I will not butcher your hair. Ask my wife. A week after learning blunt cutting, she let me do a blunt cut on her. It turned out fine. She's happy. So that one's been a little bit tough to get female clients to let me cut their hair because they're very particular about their hair. Again, that's something I've been working every day at. I text people every day, hey, let me cut your hair. I connect with them on Facebook. This is the big one for me. This one is probably, you know what, aside from the smoking thing, this is probably going to be my second hardest one to do because of my current internal clock, I guess you could say. I want to adjust my body schedule to wake up for 5 a.m. Wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning. This is something I would like to do by the end of November, and this is what I want my new schedule to be. You might be asking why. If I don't have to go to work till 7:30, there's multiple reasons why. There's so many things that you can do if you wake up at 5:30, or if you just adjust your schedule a little bit to wake up an hour early, even a half hour early to start with. I understand the benefit of waking up at 5 a.m. Not only could I use that time to go work out, which would kind of knock out 2 things at once, but ultimately having that early start to your day feels really good because you can get so many things done. That is one that I'm going to struggle at. There's been a few mornings that I've done it, and then there's been most mornings where I have not. So you might be wondering, why are you posting this video if literally only 2 or 3 or 2.5 out of your 7 goals you have completed, and it's November 20th? Well, I just want to keep it real with you guys. It's not easy to do all these things. It's not easy in general to finish your goals. We are so overwhelmed with social media, with so many things going on in our life, and I'm giving you a real example of how tough it is to do these things. I am literally in school for these things, and I'm still having a hard time. So I'm keeping it completely real with you. I'm not a superhuman. I'm a person that has flaws, and I'm trying to improve myself. Or at least I have a great idea of improving myself, and I'm struggling with actually doing it. So I wanted to make this video to be real with you guys. The first step, though, is just writing your goals down. Whatever you want to do, whatever type of short-term goals you are, write your short-term goals down. Make it a thing. You don't have to do it for November because it's already over. But if you're looking at this video, you're watching this video, make it a point to make your short-term goals for December and hit them by the end of December. Let's do it together, okay? If you like this video, thumb it up, subscribe. Let me know what you're doing to complete your goals. Let me know if you have any tips for me, any things that would help, because I need it. We all do. Which leads me into my next part. Tips. I wrote down tips for myself. Another important part of this video is the fact that when I wrote these goals, I wrote them a couple weeks ago. I have not looked at this journal since. That is a big problem. I need to look at this journal more, maybe carry it around with me, put it in my barber bag. So my tips: say no to temptations and say yes to new opportunities for future and physical benefits. What that means is I notice that for me, I say no to the wrong things. I'm saying no to things that are going to benefit me, but I'm saying yes to things that are going to hurt me. I say yes to going outside and having a cigarette. I say no to going out, taking an extra hour, 2 hours out of my day off to hand out business cards, to communicate with people, and really just to better myself, or even just to work out. I need to flip that around. So say no to temptations, say yes to new opportunities for future and physical benefits, even mental at that, really. And then a few little key points under here. When stressed, breathe. Simple, simple, simple. When I was in therapy, that's the best advice I ever got. Breathe. It's something that we do on a daily basis, but we forget. We get so wrapped up in things that we actually forget that we're breathing. So take a moment to yourself and just breathe, you know? Deep breaths in. Let it out slow. Love yourself and others. Gosh, it's such an important one. When I'm out working, when I'm in the daily hustle, when I'm driving, I'm on edge, right? You got people that cut you off, stresses you out, you want to flick them off, do all that stuff. Next time, say no to that temptation. Say yes to being positive, right? Love yourself and others. It sounds so cliche, but it's something that we forget about. I forget about. I'm a flawed human being. There's nothing wrong with that. Smile more. Smile more. Like I said, when I'm at work, when I'm in my car, I'm so serious. If we just smile more, if we just walk around with that smile, yes, people are going to think you're creepy AF. But when you smile more, you feel better. I'm smiling right now and I feel great. I feel very positive. Also, I'm very self-conscious when I do this one, because people are going to be like, what the f is wrong with that guy? I'm just smiling, man. So, yes, smile more. And this last one, think love, think success, think freedom, right? If you just kind of embrace the positivity of life and you envision yourself succeeding, it's freedom right there. There are these just small keys to life that just seem to be so positive. I know this video took a very weird spiral, okay? I don't have the key to success, I don't have the key to freedom, I don't have the key to love, or any of that, right? It's something I think about, and it's something that I'm conscious of that I need to work at. I think recognizing this stuff is super important to the future. I really in my head, I always tell myself I need to be more positive. You know, I need to think more positively. I need to smile more. All this stuff. Now I'm making a video about it so I can rub it off on you guys. You know, like assuming that you don't do it. You know. The funny thing is, when I originally bought this journal, I bought it as a journal to keep track of the days that I quit smoking and that I wrote about it. Really the key to quitting smoking, which I know this, which I'm still struggling with, is just keeping your mind busy. When you think that you want that cigarette, like I would love right now, write down, you know, keep yourself busy, write something in a journal or whatever. So that's why I wrote it, or that's why I got this journal. I also put in it, which I'm going to show you real quick if I can find it. Anyways, I put a calendar in it because at the time I was marking off the days. Really just that physical, you know, being able to physically write this stuff down and mark off, boom, another day. So that's probably something I need to do as well. But if you have any tips, any comments, if you're struggling with anything, any of these things that I wrote down, everyone say hi to Lily. She's adorable. Lily's struggling with it as well. She's trying to set goals. She's trying to gain more weight, but unfortunately she's a teacup Yorkie and can only reach 6 pounds. 6.5, she's got to poop. But yes, if you guys have any tips for me, please comment below. Subscribe as well. I don't rely on these videos for income or anything like that. I really just do them for myself, and if they can help somebody else, that is freaking awesome. So again, I appreciate you guys watching this video. My name's Nick. I'm a barber, or I'm in the works of being a barber. Remember to smile, freedom, success, love, all that stuff. Spread that positivity, baby, and I'm out.